Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm so glad that you're here. And it's such a wonderful day. And guess what? Today with me, I have sitting down right beside me a very gorgeous person. Now, listen, I have to tell you something brief about this. She's a very beautiful lady,
Aww.
as you can see,
Oh my god, I'm
and
blushing.
like can't you see they look alike? People call us twins. Yeah, like this is the twins that NYC has given me, and she's very hardworking,
Ouch.
very like very hardworking. She's
Aww.
highly intelligent,
Oh my
and above
god.
all, she loves Jesus. So she's my very good friend, and she's here with us today. And we want to talk about a very important topic called emotional intelligence.
Intelligence.
So, first of all, let's start. What is really emotional intelligence? So, love it. Can we hear you? What is emotional intelligence?
Alright. Hi everybody. Today we are really talking about a very interesting topic because emotional intelligence is very important and is sacrosanct to success in our everyday life. People tend to take this for granted. They feel like, okay, if I have money, if I have connections, I'll be able to just navigate through life. No, that's not all that it is to life. Relationships are very important. Coming down to relationships at family level, with friends, and even the people we meet day to day, people we interact with as we go on in life. So, briefly, emotional intelligence is the ability to manage your emotions in relationship with other people, in relationship with who you are dating, in relationship with your friends, in relationship
Okay.
to the people you just meet around, like as you move around day to day. Your
Okay.
ability to know what to do at what time, to manage conflict,
Oh.
to be sensitive to their needs, and then to react to issues, the actions we take. All these come together to show the amount of intelligence we portray emotionally. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, like it's actually the English for me. Emotional intelligence. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, like she has actually said a lot of things. It has to do with the ability to manage your emotions, of course.
Yeah,
But there was something you mentioned, baby girl, that really caught my attention. Um,
interesting.
when it has to do with managing your emotions with someone you're dating, right?
Aww.
Let me ask
Oh my
you this question now,
gosh.
because I have come to observe that there's so many ladies that the moment a guy just comes around them,
Yeah.
the next thing they just start assuming. Now I call it, and the assumption because the guy hasn't really said anything yet.
Yeah.
But then, they just start assuming that because the guy is nice, they just start assuming that maybe the guy wants a relationship with them.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say about such as it pertains emotional intelligence?
Okay, all right. I love this topic. You know, everybody loves love, and then my name is Love It.
You can say that again.
That's on a lighter note,
Okay.
actually. Okay, now, we are talking about emotional intelligence. We are not going to blame you for the emotions that you have because someone it's coming close to you, he shows care and all. It's just normal for you
Okay.
for these emotions to come once in a while when we feel loved and cared for, especially in relationship with the opposite sex. So right now we are not going to talk about that. Okay, you don't have this emotion, so no, they will be lying because sometimes we don't know when this come, but we are concerned about you managing it intelligently. Babes, you are an intelligent girl, so you should reflect in the way you manage your emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, so for brothers, Abby, guys, that give the
Thank
mixed
you.
signal because I would say this. Some guys actually can give mixed signals, but anyway, we will not fall into the trap of a love triangle or
Triangle.
something.
Yeah.
I would say this: a way to manage your emotion intelligently is to ensure that you don't let your emotion everywhere when the guy has not spoken. That's it.
Hmm.
You need to hold your chest.
Oh my god, like that got to be like hold your chest. Are you for real?
You need to hold your chest. If the
Okay.
guy has not spoken
Mm-hmm.
that he likes you, you need to hold your chest. And
Okay.
if you know that it's something you can handle, then you speak up intelligently to him. Ask a question.
Okay.
Like ask him, this is what I feel about your care and the rest. And then I'm feeling this way. Sorry, but I want to talk to you about it. Hope you don't feel bad. And I want to know if you see me in this light. We are in the 21st century. Ask questions. That's a sign of intelligence. And ask brilliant questions.
Okay.
Ensure that in asking the question, you don't look desperate and then you don't look awkward. But ensure you communicate. Communication is everything. Thank you very much.
Wow. Like, did you really hear that? So until the guy says it, we are not allowed to assume it.
Yeah.
Like, babe, you really made a point there. You know, I've come to observe that one of the problems that we have as human beings is we are not able to discern why we meet people in life. Yes, we are not able to discern, especially for we the female folks. You know, you tend to assume that every guy who comes around is meant for a relationship. Then at the end of the day, you're not able to differentiate friendship from acquaintances from emotional or intimate relationship. And since you're not able to define it, you tend to fall into errors. So if we must make it right, like keeping friends, the ability to keep friends and not getting emotional and that is and not having the attachment to them, it's also a very high level of emotional intelligence. Yes, like I don't think that it's a crime to have the opposite sex as a friend.
No.
Of course, I do, and she does. We have guys as friends,
Wonderful
but
friends.
but that doesn't mean that every guy that comes around you should be a boyfriend in quotes, or maybe a prospective husband. No, that is not true. You know, in life you tend to come across a lot of persons, and you can't marry everybody. Now the question is, how are you able to manage these emotions that you can stay with the opposite sex as a friend, as just a friend, and then you are able to still, to still keep your emotions safeguarded. Number one, you must know what you want. Yeah, like I'm not speaking to just the females, I'm speaking to even the guys. You must know exactly what you want. What you want. What exactly do you want? What is your spec in quotes?
Yeah.
You must know your spec.
Not every guy
Because
is your spec.
if you don't know what you want, then everything that comes around can look like what you want. And that's a big error entirely. Then number two for me, before I give it over to Lovett, number two for me is define your relationship. Yes, very important. Don't just allow it happen by chance. Define your relationship. Are we just classmates? Are we just friends? Are we friends with something in view? Are we just, like business partners? Are we just church members? Define your relationship. Don't let it just go by chance. Don't just allow it come and go by chance. Because if it comes and go by chance, I tell you, you will fall into so many errors and you will end up losing valuable friends. Like a lot of persons have lost their friends because they went ahead of themselves. They started to assume what was never there, and something which was supposed to remain as friendship, where two people just enjoy friendship, ended up in chaos. You led me on, you broke my heart, you this, you that. That is lack of emotional intelligence. Okay, so with these 2 points of mine, I think I'll hand it over to Lovett to continue. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, my dear. All right, she has said quite a lot, and she has said many things that, if we take into consideration in our day-to-day life, a lot of havoc will be avoided. Yeah, I would try to be more practical in this interaction. The truth is, even I as a person, I've been at that stage where I was very terrible with relationships.
Yeah, so please stay tuned. We'll keep up with this series in our next video. Don't be tired of following. We have values to dish out to you. So see you in the next series on emotional intelligence.
Intelligence.
We love you.
We